What is up, YouTube? Just making a quick late night video of this 3D printed Death Guard army for Warhammer 30K. So we have some basic infantry printed in resin, and we have some vehicles I did in FDM, and the Sycaris in a little mixture of FDM and resin. So I wanted to see if I could save material by doing the heavy parts, so I didn't get a failed print in FDM, and how good or bad it looked. So we'll delve into it and check it out. First, let's just check out these infantry. We got 40 basic Death Guard Marines, bolt guns, and I think, so 40 of them and one sergeant to lead the horde. Very nice, badass looking models there. They got the sculpted shoulder pads there. You can see on both sides. Little overhead shot of the boys. There we go. And we got that sergeant to lead the horde right there. Two more extra bad boys here in the front. You can make them like your character, special character, or split the 40-man blob into two 20-man blobs with one of these guys leading each, and then you have a, I don't know, one extra guy to be your praetor or something, whatever you want. So those are the basic boys. Let's move over here to the Land Raider. So two of these Land Raiders, these are made in FDM, and I actually think wasn't bad for just like a quick 5-minute, put the file into my splicer and threw it in there to see what would come out without calibrating my printer to be the best it can be, which I'm using. I believe it's called the Cobra Max from Anycubic. Yeah, that one. So yeah, so threw this in there and it wasn't too bad. There's some crazy little, like, very smooth. Look at that texture. It's super smooth, and then a little bit of, I don't know what you would call that, maybe layer being squished, but it's a freaking tank. You can make that some grime or something. I don't know. Like, I feel like for an FDM, this is not bad. Compared to what, $100 this would cost, or probably more from Forge World. Like, the quality for an FDM is like pretty good. So I'm very impressed with this printer. Like, yeah, like I would not have expected this quality from FDM printers 5 years ago. Like, they're pretty bad, like really bad layer lines. Like, I could just tap it in and fall apart. And I mean, obviously, if you 3D printed this in resin, it would probably look indistinguishable from the actual other resin print from Forge World. And there's the other one, exact same model. Look at those two bad boys. Those are some chunky boys. Let's check out this Sycarin tank here. So this tank I did in a mixture of FDM and resin. So you see this sand here with glue. These prints actually cracked because they're so big, and maybe I didn't put enough supports, but whatever, battle damage or, oh look, grime. So I just filled in all the cracks with the grime. But yeah, so the main body in FDM, all the guns, like the detailed parts, I did in resin. So I wanted to do a little experiment to see how it would look as a mixture of both. The guns on the side swivel, the turrets. So that's pretty cool. The middle gun was supposed to swivel. I mean, it doesn't really have a lot of area in there to swivel anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter that it should have. There's the turret. The turret looks spot on. You know? All that, there's like little dust of silver. That's just overspray from me. What was I spraying? I think I was airbrushing robotic Tyranids from Maker's Cult. So they have, Maker's Cult has a whole line of robotic Tyranids, and I have a video of that on my channel, and I actually updated the line, and I made even more of them and painted them as much as you can, which is just what, silver silver spray with a Nuln oil wash. Yeah, so this turned out not bad. For like, all this was within like a week of just throwing stuff in the print to see how it would look. And I had two new printers, the Anycubic or the Cobra Max, and then I just got a Photon Mono. And if you guys are on the fence about a 3D printer, I would just buy, don't be cheap like me. Don't get whatever's on sale. Get the biggest resin printer with the biggest build plate. Because if I had a big enough build plate, I would have just printed this whole ass tank. It would have printed something like this, like upside down, like maybe like that, with a whole bunch of supports to hold on to it. Okay, maybe not the whole tank. I would probably print out the main body and then the turret separate, but it'd still print out like that. I wonder if you could fit 2 tanks on the same build plate. Let me know in the comments below. Have you been brave enough to print a whole ass tank, or maybe 2 all at once? Anyway, so that is my quick video of this 3D printed army. Save yourself $1,000 instead of buying this from Forge World, and just print it at home. Or hire someone to commission print one for you and not worry about breathing in all those poisonous resin fumes and washing it and breaking down your skin cells. All right, till next time, keep on printing, boys and girls.